Hi, welcome back to Call Clutter Fairy, where I help you get clutter-free so that you can live stress-free. My name's Noreen and I'm a professional organizer and owner of Call Clutter Fairy. Today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite organizing tips and tricks. I also have a free download, so make sure you watch till the end. So let's go! My first trick is an oldie but a goodie, and that's a place for everything and everything in its place. I know, I'm sorry, but it really is true. If you create established homes for the things that are always being moved around, then there isn't any wasted time searching for it, and everyone knows where it belongs. So if you need to label it, if you need to create a special box for it, if you need to, use cardboard boxes even, just making an established home that everyone knows that item gets put back in that exact spot will alleviate so much stress for you. My next tip is don't leave open space. I know that seems counterproductive for decluttering and organizing, but bear with me. If you have a spot in your house that always ends up being the catch-all, then take away that open space. Again, make sure that the items that are coming in, backpacks, purses, mail, has a home to go to, but put a decorative item on that counter or table and there won't be open space for that to be a landing ground. Take a look at this little table I had in my house. It was such an easy spot for me to drop my purse and mail, except it always looked messy. So beneath it, I created a niche for my purse to go into, but on top I placed our family rules, a little vase, and now there isn't any open real estate for it to be a catch-all. This leaves my house always looking nice and organized when people walk through the door. This one becomes especially important if you have kids. When new things come in, before they even find their new home, the same number of items that are coming in need to go out. Do this with your closet, do this with dishes and glasses, but especially toys, books, by making sure there's always an equal amount being donated or recycled someplace else, ensures that there's room for those new things coming in and keeps the clutter at bay. By storing your shoes heel to toe instead of the traditional way, you gain so much more space. Take a look at this quick example. There's only a few pairs of shoes out, but by just switching the orientation from heel to toe, you get room for 2 more pairs of shoes. So imagine on a large scale of a shoe rack how many more shoes you could fit in. And this allows you to see the difference between the toe design and the heel design of your shoes. File your clothes. There's a tutorial on my website that shows you how to fold, and there's many on YouTube. But by folding your clothes, you get so many more inside of a drawer, and you don't forget about items because they're not buried underneath layers. They're all easy to see when they're stacked side by side. You just pull out that one item you want to wear, and when you're folding clothes to put them away, you just push them to the side, refile the new clothes coming back in, and your drawers are always neat and accessible. This next trick was an inspiration by my children. It became such a chore and a fight to get them to put the laundry away the way I wanted it. Keep it simple. It's okay to just throw socks into a bin as long as they're paired, throw underwear in another bin, and really, pajamas, throw them in a bin. We don't have to take the time to fold them perfectly and put them away. Keep it simple. Perfection is overrated. I've said this before. We all want this picture-perfect house, but if we're driving ourselves crazy trying to maintain it, loosen up your standards just a little bit. Revise your system so that it works for everyone, but if you can devote just 10 minutes to maintaining it, that's the goal. Our objective is to be stress-free, but still have a nice place to live. This is a trick that I really use pretty often with my clients, and that is, when you're going through the purging process or deciding what to get rid of, instead of asking yourself, does this have value, does it bring me joy, ask yourself, would I spend money on this today? And if the answer is no, get rid of it. Don't keep something that you wouldn't buy today. And that goes with things that someone else gave you, that goes with things that are handed down to you, that goes with things that have a large monetary value. If you wouldn't spend your hard-earned money on it today, don't keep it. The last trick I have is part of today's freebie, and that is it takes 21 days to form a new habit. So if you've done the new command center in your house, if you're trying to maintain a new organizing system, mark your calendar and keep track of the next 21 days of every time you do that habit. And by the end, that habit won't even be a thought. It'll be an automatic thing. To make it easy, I have a download for today. This will help you identify what your goal is, count down until you've achieved it, but it also helps you identify the reasons why you're doing this for yourself, and most importantly, it gives you a little spot to come up with a contingency plan if you decide to give up. So make sure you click down below and download this freebie today. Well guys, that's all I have for today. Hopefully one of these tricks inspired you. If it did, please click the like button, and I'd love for you to comment below if one of the tricks did inspire you. Also, I do put up new videos every week, so please click the subscribe button so that you don't miss a posting. We'll see you next week.